How can someone make a living with just the financial markets? Yeah. So the way to do that is to be incredibly long-term focused. I have a lot of students that reach out to me and say, I want to become a day trader and make a living off of that. And I caution you all, and I say this with love in my heart as I always do, don't do that. Because you can't make money longer term by being a day trader. Otherwise, we know the names of lots of successful day traders. They don't exist. And the issue is this. Each month has 20 weekdays. Okay, that means 20 trading days when the market's open. And the reason stocks go up or down within a short amount of time, like 20 trading days, is because of random events. Like what Putin might be saying from a saber-rattling perspective with respect to Biden, or trade wars between China and the United States because of Taiwan, whatever it might be, or because of what the Fed may or may not say with respect to interest rates, or a certain company might have had awful earnings, which drags the entire sector down. You can't be a short-term investor. You have to be long-term. As Warren Buffett said, the longer the view, the wiser the intention. And in my MBA degree program, I teach you how to become a long-term investor and how to save a lot of money. Now, if all you did, and I know times are tough right now, but if all you did was you maximized your retirement savings program every single year, so in the United States, you can invest about $20,000 tax-free every year. If all you did, and again, I know times are tough, if all you did was you took that $20,000 and you put it into the S&P 500, ticker VOO. Ticker VOO has very small fees, but it represents the 500 stocks in U.S. markets. If that's what you did with the 20 grand every year, then what would happen is in 20 years, you'd have over $1 million from that passive investment, because the historical annual return on the S&P 500 is 10.5%. That's the average return over time. So that's $1 million. If your spouse did the same thing as well, she or he invested $20,000 per year for 20 years, then that's another $1 million. So now you're at $2 million. If you have a kid, let's say you get married today and in 2 years you have a kid, and you want your child to go to college 18 years later, like this guy, he just started Berkeley a couple weeks ago. I love him. I'm proud of him. Takes after his mother. But what you can do is you can save $15,000 to $16,000 per year in something similar to a retirement account called an educational savings account, or they call it a 529. Every country has this. Search on what is the 529 equivalent in your country. So if you put that $15,000 or $16,000 every year into an educational savings account for your child, then in 18 years, that'd be worth over $700,000. Okay. And if all you did was you put that in the S&P 500, meaning ETF VOO, you would have $700,000 to $800,000. So yourself, you have $1 million over 20 years. Okay. Your spouse, $1 million over 20 years, and your child, 700 or 800K over 18 years. So now your net worth is $2.8 million in 20 years. It takes time. There's no quick fix. You can't make a buck really quickly. A lot of hedge funds try to do it and they go to jail for it. Just be a long-term investor and do what I say. And I promise you it'll work. You won't make money every year. I promise you that. But as Warren Buffett said, the longer the view, the wiser the intention.